definitely will off the black foot. You're like, oh yeah. And he's in the four.
But not over a trim to find the foot bit. I didn't hear that.
So Butler will be going first. They'll be here in 3 minutes. Three.
Peterson first, are we still going to have to throw it too?
Unless you were,
Okay.
if you were a college basketball player, almost everyone.
Okay.
Probably not very good. It's just like the next day. It's Baylor, Arizona. Baylor, Arizona. The Arizona. Was it a neutral?
Jerry's more.
So that's two.
One and two. Should beat both of them.
Yeah, but. Or.
Next year, he said 2021 should be Big 12 playoff. That'll work out. Yeah, it'll be fine. I'll take that.
30 seconds.
Fighting.
All right, we've got Coach Aaron and Sean here for you. We'll have Coach do an opening statement. We'll take whatever questions you have. We do have a microphone there in the middle to try to catch the audio on your questions. So, Coach, it's all yours.
Yeah, first, there's nothing, I've had some, I've been blessed my whole life, and God's had favor on me, and, 3 beautiful children, beautiful wife, and fortunate to be here. And there's not a lot of things better. Those are, but Hinkle Fieldhouse, Saturday afternoon, sold out. There's not a whole lot better than that. So appreciate all of our fans. Our students were awesome. Just a heck of an environment for college basketball. And obviously our guys were excited to play. You know, Coach White, Florida, they're a really good program. Obviously that's documented. And they've got a really good basketball team. So we knew it would be a challenge, knew it would be a fight. You know, they're really good defensively. And we talked about there'll probably be periods where we might struggle to score. We got to make it difficult for them to score at the same time. And so just proud of our guys for continuing to fight each and every possession, even kind of getting me under wraps there when I lost my poise a little bit. So our leadership right now is in a really good place. We had 19 assists on 25 made field goals, and I think this group is just they're a connected group. And then we still, didn't handle it well late when they started to press, so we got a lot of getting better to do. But proud of this one. It's a really, really good win for our team, and proud of the way these guys are leading right now.
Coach, you mentioned your assist to field goals in this game. It was great in the first half, but in the second half, you guys even took that a step further, 11 assists on 14 shots with only 3 turnovers, limiting that. How much would you attribute that to?
We only had 3?
Second half? Yeah,
Seemed
3
like
second half
30.
turnovers.
Like we talked in the pregame about just trusting each other offensively. Kamar got in foul trouble early. Bryce Enzi got in foul trouble early. And the next man was up and ready to go and stuck to the game plan. They bothered us when they changed defenses some, and we kind of froze up. But once we figured it out, we got a flow back to us. But they're an unselfish group, and it's the character of the people in the locker room as much as anything. Yeah, we practice. We do a lot of the drills that all coaches do, but what's inside of these guys is a heart to serve each other and play together, and they all just want to win. And so, when you have moments like that, it's just a tribute to these guys.
Yeah, Aaron, what was Florida doing at times that made it hard, because they are so stout defensively, but there were times you would score possession after possession after possession, taking maybe your last 6 shots in the first half. I guess what were they doing that you were trying to attack and attack so successfully?
I don't think we ran as much in the beginning of the first half. We got more stops towards the end. We finished off well the last 4 minutes of the first half. We got stops, so we were able to run and get in transition. And I got a few easy ones to close the half out.
What about running stuff in the half court? Because that seemed pretty effective, especially in the second half.
I'm just making them guard multiple sides. Don't take the first shot on the first side. Just work for a great shot, give up good for great. Coach always says it. Try to give up good for great. So just work, get the ball multiple sides, and we'll get something good eventually.
It seems like your passing is kind of rubbing off on your other guys. I mean, I don't know that Bryce Golden and Jordan Tucker and a few other guys were known as passers when they came in here, but it seems like everybody's getting in on the act on assists.
Yeah, it just comes, like what Coach said, it just comes with the unselfishness of this group. Everybody's unselfish, nobody cares who scores the ball. A great shot for Butler is the best shot we can get for that possession. So nobody really cares who's getting the buckets or scoring the points. As long as you get a good shot, everybody's happy. So.
This is for any of you. Sometimes winning streaks are just a number. But given the special feeling you have for this place, what's it mean to you to be able to say you have the nation's longest non-conference winning streak?
Yeah, it's not something you guys talk about. Obviously, we talk about making sure that nobody comes into Hinkle Fieldhouse and plays harder than we do. And guys have a lot of pride in playing here and playing in Hinkle and playing in front of these fans and their friends from the student community. And it's a big part of the reason that they come here is because Hinkle's a special place. And so you got to pay. The way you show appreciation is through action, right? And so we talk about that. You have to show it. You have to do something to let people know you appreciate them. So the way they play is all of appreciation for the people that are there to come out to watch and expect with a certain expectation of how we're going to play, and that's what we talk about.
Yeah, Sean, you were getting some great looks early and not making them, but was that encouraging in a way that at least you could get the looks? I know LaVall talks about that a lot. If we're getting good shots, we feel good about the way we're running offense.
Yeah,
I mean, my teammates got me the ball in great positions to start the first half. I just didn't hit them, but everybody kept encouraging me to just keep shooting it. They're going to go down. So my teammates continued to get me the ball in good spots, and eventually some fell.
Coach, kind of launching off of that, how much was it different for you guys this year that even when Sean's struggling, he's able to supply 6 rebounds and a couple early assists to begin the game to kind of bring his offense a little bit more well-rounded?
No, he's I don't know if we have a harder working player in our program right now than Sean McDermott, and so that's all him. He's made a mission to be more of a complete player. Obviously we know his strength is he can shoot the basketball, but being able to defend better, he's playing being able to guard multiple positions, which he's doing, and then be able to affect the game. He plays hard, so going to the glass and rebounding the ball is something that we identified and told Sean we need him there, and he puts in the work in the film room, on the court, all the extra work that you can put in. Sean does it, so he can be the best he can be for Butler.
Sean, again, was it affirming when Coach Cooley talked to you during the Pan American Games training camp about? I think he realized you could do more things than he realized, and I suppose that probably spilled over to your confidence.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was more just the guys on this team and our coaching staff that told me the same thing. Like, I'm a more well-rounded player, so it's more with the Butler family that affected me in that way.
For Coach and Aaron, are you aware of how few teams there are now that are undefeated? I mean, do you have any? Are you even aware that you're undefeated? I mean, do you think about that at all?
No. I mean, we know we haven't lost a game. Obviously, that you'd have to be not paying attention. But we don't talk a lot about winning and losing. It's all about the standard that we want to play to. We weren't happy that they got to 60 points. We had some blunders down the stretch there to allow that to happen. So we'll clean that up in the film room. But these guys, they are hungry to be excellent. So we talk about it's not excellence isn't perfection, but what your habits are make you excellent. And so that's the standard. That's what we're shooting for every day in practice. And I give this group a lot of credit. They practice like we're in last. Now we play with the confidence like we're up there at the top, and you should. But they come to practice every day like we have to get better, and they're hungry for it. And so we'll watch the film and get better tomorrow.
Like Coach said, we don't really worry about wins and losses. There's been games we've won that we weren't happy with. We had to come back and take that on the chin. But like you said, we just focus on just winning the day. So we won today score-wise, but there are some things that we can work on to get better. We're always just looking to get better. So.
Is it possibly liberating to play that way when you're thinking about such a confined amount of time? You're just thinking about the next possession, or that practice, or this cut or that pass. I mean, it's just kind of, I know it just seems like that might be liberating in a way because the number of things to think about sort of diminishes.
Yeah, for sure. Coach always talks about the games within the games. We're just trying to win that possession, like you said, win that cut harder, just play defense and get that stop. Just being present. We always talk about you can't be tough if you're not present. So just being able to stay in the moment is what's help this team get better every single day.
Coach, even with Bryce Enzi kind of sidelined for a little bit with foul trouble, you guys really did well on the defensive glass tonight, and then also got to the line for 22 free throw attempts. How much would you kind of speak on the physicality of this team this season and staying tough inside?
Yeah, I think a lot of credit. We knew Florida was going. Just watching them on film, they're long, they're physical. Obviously they've got some athleticism and bodies. I think our guys put in a ton of work with Matt Johnson over the summer to get themselves prepared. And from 1 to 14, everybody was dialed in on the program. And so knowing, we needed to be a more physical team, be in better shape, and so came back prepared for the preseason in August, September with a mentality. And then, now there's mentality piece to it. We talk about mindset and skill set, and if I had to choose, give me the guys with the right mindset. And our guys have a mindset to be in front of guys and build walls and force guys to miss tough shots. and then hit people when shots goes up. And we practice it all the time. And thank God we got Ralph Reef back so that guys can make it from one practice to the next, because it gets a little physical in practice.
Anything else? Last one, Lucas.
Again, Coach, with regards to the foul trouble you guys had early, how important is it that you're able to turn to the bench and see Jordan Tucker kind of play 30 minutes tonight, make an impact on both ends of the floor? How you could speak on his growth from last season to this season?
Yeah, it's huge. You know, I told Jordan after we got back from Kansas City, him personally, it was just good to see him smiling and celebrating the win. And, you know, I think his attention is solely on trying to get better at doing his job and enjoying, you know, his teammates and winning. And tonight it was him. Tomorrow, the next game, it may be K Battle, it may be John Michael. I think that's what's, you know, where these guys' heads are. It could be Henry Badley. It could be, you know, anybody on any given night that's called upon, and they're all ready to step in and just do what they need to do in terms of our execution to help us.
Coach, another huge test, Baylor coming up. What your takeaways are from today that you guys are moving forward?
Yeah, today is just, I don't think, like I said, we played hard. We talked playing hard and playing smart, so we've got to play a lot smarter, especially down the stretch there. In the first 4 minutes of the game, didn't start the game well, just things that we had talked about executing defensively. You know, guys didn't make great decisions, and so we'll have to clean that up, and won't worry as much about Baylor. It's just if we do what we do well, we feel good about our chances, you know, against anybody. So we'll have to get to the film room, get to the practice court, and clean up some things on our end.
Aaron, was it just a cramp at the end with your leg there when you went down?
Yeah, just a cramp.
Thanks, everybody. Ford is on their way in right now.
Thank you.